What is going on, everybody? LA Sports back with another stream. And in this stream, I'm going to be doing a fantasy football mock draft, as well as I'm going to be talking about the New York Giants. There's a lot of news has been coming out on them the past few days, as well as just talking about anything you guys want to talk about. Banana Boat's in the stream. Thank you so much for being here, Banana Boat. Appreciate the support you always show to the channel. But yeah, I'm going to just talk to you guys for a bit, then do a fantasy football mock draft. And then we're going to wrap it up with some more hangout and talking. Hopefully be live for about an hour and a half. Let's talk, guys. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Please, if you haven't already done so, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe. I appreciate every subscriber on the channel. The Giants have had a pretty eventful preseason so far. Tough injuries last night, but they got some good news on Kayvon Thibodeau. Hopefully they can, get everyone back to full health. Of course, the guys that aren't already ruled out for the entire year. Al Smith says Saquon in round 2. I'm in 2 fantasies for football. The drafts are coming up, so I'm excited for them. I am eyeing Saquon Barkley. He is somebody that I have interest in selecting. We'll see how the mock draft goes today. We'll see if we end up with Saquon Barkley. But I like to take a kind of a different approach. I'll show you guys in the mock, but it's to not take a running back until the 4th or 5th round, third, 4th, or 5th round. It's very interesting, but I like the results I've been getting. I'll show you guys one of the mocks that I did. Well, I'll read it out and read you the players I got. Obviously, I'm in one of the leagues I'm in. It's a 10-man league, and I have the 6th pick. So I did a mock as if I had the 6th pick in that 10-team mock. I had Josh Allen at quarterback, Justin Jefferson, Tyreek Hill as my starting receivers. I had Josh Jacobs and J.K. Dobbins as my running backs. Travis Kelce as the tight end, with Marquise Brown as one of the flex. Adam Thielen, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Amari Cooper, Darrell Henderson Jr., Michael Carter, Raheem Mostert, and Kenny Golladay on the bench. So I think that's a pretty good one. Some interest, it's an interesting way of kind of doing it. And it's waiting to take your running backs. And I think Dobbins, coming off injury, could be a great value pick. And Josh Jacobs, last year when he was healthy, was he's pretty phenomenal. So it's pretty interesting there. And just kind of stacking yourself and the team at the other positions with, of course, the top quarterback, the top receiver, the top tight end. I think that would be a pretty solid team, pretty good team. But everyone in here, please leave a comment in the chat. Let's talk before we start the mock draft. Hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. We're currently at 552 subscribers. Let's get that up to 600 and then so on after that. I'm really excited for the football season to start. There's going to be a whole lot to talk about. Check out the videos I've just recently made. Of course, that giant video that I made about an hour ago, as well as the LeBron video. I did a stream the other night, I believe, on Friday night, with a friend of mine. So that was a fun stream. It was actually Thursday night. But we broke down the Raptors schedule. So that was the last time we went live. I'm going to start doing some more live streams as the season goes on. Obviously, The more there is to talk about, the more we can go live on the channel. Do we got any wrestling fans in the chat? WWE. There's Al Smith. I don't mind wrestling. Well, the WWE Monday Night Raw is in Toronto tonight, so I'm going to that. It's going to be interesting. I don't really know much about wrestling, but we'll see how that goes. I'm going to join a mock at 3 o'clock. We're going to join a 10-teamer. Snake. Typically, that's the best way to go. We just got to find one. There we go. Join the league. Really quick, that way we're ready to go when it's time to start it. There we go. We're in there. We have the 7th pick. I have the 6th. I'm actually thinking about trading it back to 7, so that actually works out okay. But 6 or 7 are, relatively going to have the same looking team. It depends the minds in front of you and what they decide to do. But we got 3 minutes and 55 seconds until we're going to start this mock. We have one more to fill, and we just did. So we have 10 players in this mock, starting in just over 3.5 minutes. So this should be exciting. I've never done one of these. I put out a poll 12 days ago. 90% said yes, just 10% said no. I said, hey guys, I'm thinking of doing a live stream in a few days and doing an ESPN fantasy draft thoughts. So 90% of you guys said yes. So here it is. Let's see how it goes. It's obviously good to kind of do these mocks if you're in a fantasy league. Kind of try and get the hang of what your team is going to look like and how you could draft in different styles. It's a cool concept. I don't remember really doing any mock drafts, but this is the first year for myself of doing these mocks. I haven't done them in previous years, and this is just the 3rd one that I've done. I did 2 previously, so we'll see how this goes. But there's 2.5 minutes left, and then I will share the screen so you guys could all see WWE Monday Night Raw. Yeah, Banana Boat. It's gonna be interesting. I don't really know what to expect, but a lot of yelling. Love Toronto, Ontario. Scotiabank Arena. Yep. It's gonna be fun. It's going to be interesting, that's for sure. It's just 4.5 hours away, so we'll see. And in a mock draft. AJ Styles, I know he's I don't know, performing, I guess, or he's on the card. Edge. Kevin Owens, I know those are some of the guys. Those are the ones that I know, but I don't know a whole lot, so it's tough to say. All right, guys. We're a minute away from starting this mock. Here we go. So I'm going to share the screen. We're 20 seconds away. So let me do that. There we go. Here it is, 5 seconds. All right, the draft room is open. So let's join it up. Here we go. All right, we're at pick number 7. Two minutes and 13 seconds until the draft opens up. Here we go. Oh, boy. All right. So who are we thinking at number 7? Austin Eckler is the 7th best. Minute and 18 seconds until we start. Who are you guys thinking? Put it in the chat. Who do you guys want at number 7? Let me know. I like the running backs in the range of 8 to 10. I also like Kamara at 14, as well as Saquon, who is at 33. Not sure why he's at 33, but I do like those guys. Al Smith says Najee or Cook. Yeah, I like those guys. But at 7, I mean, yeah, you could do that at 7, no question. But I you know what, in terms of where we are in this draft and what the board looks like, I might not do that. No running back until the 3rd, 4th, or 5th round. I might just do a regular mock where most people take a running back, in round 1. But we're almost there. We're starting it. You get that music in there. And there we go. So they took Taylor and Henry back to back. Let's see what's up next at the number 3 pick. Who they decide to take. Who do we got our eyes on, guys? What are we thinking? Let's see. I have a feeling he's going to go Cooper Kupp or McCaffrey. He went Cooper Kupp. All right. So it's gone 1, 2, 3 in order. Now 4 in order. We're in the hole. Now we're on deck. If Chase is there, I'm going Chase. But will he be there? He is there. What do you guys want to do? I know what I want to do. I want to go Chase. I think we're going to do Chase. Jamar Chase. There we go. So we go receiver. We're back up at pick number 14. And if you look at pick number 14, at the projection, Alvin Kamara is there. He is not going to be suspended this year, according to reports. So I think it would be a good pick. Let's see what's at pick number 9. He's letting the clock run here. And he's probably going to just auto pick. Yep, he went without Dalvin Cook. Let's see what pick number 10 does. Let's see it. It's taking long to make the pick. Everyone in here, though, I appreciate you guys for all being here. Please hit that thumbs up, subscribe. Let me know down below in the chat who you want to take at the next pick. We have number 14. Let me know who's in here. Let me know all that good stuff. Chat about anything. Doesn't even have to be mock draft related. Just leave a comment in the chat. I appreciate all the support. Mixon went at number 10. Now he's got a back-to-back pick. So let's see what he does here. So this guy went on auto. So did this guy. So pick number 2 and 9 are currently on auto draft. So that should make things move a little faster, I believe, because they just take the top guy on the board. But Alvin Kamara is still there. We have Jamar Chase right now on our team. You can see the side, the left side. There's our roster. And he went Swift, and then Deebo Samuel goes. So, and Stephon Diggs. So Kamara's there. Do we go Devontae Adams, or do we go with Alvin Kamara? Tough choice, but I think we're going to go Kamara. Let's take Kamara. That way we get started with running back and a receiver. A pretty good duo there with Chase and Kamara. I like that. Kamara, he's one of my favorite running backs because he has a lot of receptions, considering he's a running back. So I think that's a very good thing to have for a fantasy running back, a guy who, they use a lot in the passing game. Now, I don't know what's going to happen with Dennis Allen now. Of course, Sean Payton's not there, so it is a bit of a risky pick, but I still like Alvin Kamara. I think he's so strong, and I don't think, it matters really where he's put. I think he's going to succeed. But who are we looking at with our next pick at 27? Let's go down to that side of the board. We got A.J. Brown right at 27. Aaron Jones is there as well. Saquon's there. I really like that Saquon pick. Maybe there's bias because I'm a Giants fan, but to have a Kamara-Saquon duo, that is scary. It's something that I would really like. But Tyreek Hill, with that new hairdo, he's next on the board at 17. Kelsey has been taken. So the top tight end is off the board. Mark Andrews, the next best tight end. Team BLY, they actually selected a tight end, but not sure why they took who they took. That pick doesn't make much sense. So Andrews and Hill go back-to-back off the board. Picking in a few picks. Dan the man says, "Hey, LA, check your phone." get to it in just a sec, right after we make this pick at 27. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Please hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment in the chat. Let me know who's in here. We got our eyes on Saquon right now. There's a lot of guys we like here. A.J. Brown just went. Do we go with a running back? That way we get it out of the way. Take Saquon, strong player, strong pick. I think that's the way to go. A healthy Saquon with Alvin Kamara. That could be something else. Higgins and Evans go right after Saquon. We're just closing out round 3 now. See who goes. Pick number 34, right in that vicinity. Terry McLaurin, Keenan Allen. I really like those guys. Marquise Brown, not sure what the situation there with him is. So it's a risky pick. We're back on the board. McLaurin is there. And I like that pick. So let's go with McLaurin. I mean, that's a solid top 4. You got McLaurin, Chase, Barkley, Kamara. Can't go wrong with that right there. For me, it was down to Keenan Allen or Terry McLaurin, whoever would have been on the board. But now, if Josh Allen could somehow sneak there, I think it can make a lot of sense. And if not him, you got to think Pat Mahomes or Justin Herbert. Maybe you wait it out another round to take that quarterback, but I don't think Josh Allen's going to get 247. It's going to be tough. We still have that flex spot open. We have that tight end spot open. In one of the leagues I'm playing in, there is no kicker. We took an extra flex. So that makes things a bit more fun. Marquise Brown just went along with Cortland Sutton, Deontay Johnson. next on the board, Josh Allen. If he makes it to our pick, he's going to be the pick. But it might be tough to get him there. Let's see what Mitchell decides to do. We got a good draft going so far. And Josh Allen's on the board. They took Josh Jacobs. So we're going to take Josh Allen. That's a really good top 5 right there. Really, really happy with that. This is a really nice mock draft. We're back up on the board. Darren Waller was just picked, which kind of sucks because he would have been my pick. But I think we got to go with George Kittle. He's the next best tight end. If you want to sort by tight ends, who's second? Dalton Schultz, not really. I don't think he's really that great. TJ Hawkinson would be my next best, but let's go George Kittle. I think it's a safe pick. I think we really get every position going in there. This is a really, really good mock. I really like this so far. What do you guys think about it? We're picking in a few. Well, we got actually ways to go. We got 10 picks left until the next one. Al Smith says, dream draft, so solid. Yeah, it is a solid draft, that's for sure. Josh Allen, Kamara Barkley, Chase McLaurin, and Kittle. Can't ask for much more than that. But who are we looking at with our next pick? Amari Cooper, maybe. I like Devontae Smith. I think Thielen's really good. Juju Smith-Schuster with Mahomes as a quarterback, that could be a good pick. Maybe we go... If Travis Etienne is there, that's what I'm going with because he's a strong running back, and Barkley's a little bit injury prone. He's injury prone, so if there's any concern there, I mean that could be smart. I don't think too great about. Well, Etienne just went. I don't love Singletary, so I would pass on him. But it looks like our next pick's going to be a receiver because really the next best running back. I don't really love Miles Sanders or Devin Singletary. And then the next one after that is it would be a reach, of course, because the next one's at 89 and we're at pick 67. So I wouldn't really, yeah. Drew Smith, bro, this team is stacked so far. Sheesh. Yeah, it is. This is a really solid one. Too bad this isn't the real draft that, that the money's on, because that would have been nice for sure. But we got work to do still. We got to get that flex. We got to get that flex guy. Michael Thomas is solid if he stays healthy, but just too much injury concern with him. And now, the quarterback spot there in New Orleans isn't great. But how good would it be to have Michael Thomas and Kamara? I mean, that's pretty much all the offense for New Orleans. So would be pretty solid. I'd have to think long and hard if he's still on the board, which I think he will be, unless he gets selected right here. Let's see who they decide to take here. All right. So they went Thielen. I like that pick. Tough spot. Let's take a look quickly at Michael Thomas. You shouldn't overlook Michael Thomas. I mean, let's do it. Let's take Michael Thomas. He's our flex. That's pretty solid. I like that pick. Devontae Smith being in the division, I don't want to take him because it kind of sucked to have your enemy, not my enemy player, but a guy on my enemy team on my fantasy team. I mean, I guess I'll go Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Got to get a running back in there. There's obviously some injury concern with Barkley. Kind of always just banged up and injury concern there, and he's an injury-prone guy, so I think that's a good, solid pick there. So So that's good. But what are we doing moving forward? Do we go with another quarterback? Do we take another tight end? How do we attack this? Tyler Lockett, I think he's a really good player. It's just a weird situation because of, the new offense with no Russell Wilson. I think a really sneaky guy is DeAndre Hopkins, not to select because of the suspension, obviously, but because he's out for 6 games. Quickly get him off the free agency right after the draft, and then throw him in the IR and get back who you dropped, right? So that would be smart. Or take him with your last pick if he's there, and throw him on the IR right away, and then sign the top guy in free agency. But this is a good draft so far. I really like the way that this is going. Everyone in here, thank you so much for being here. Please hit that thumbs up button. Hit that subscribe button. Really appreciate it. It helps out the channel, helps out the stream. And leave a comment down below in the chat. Thank you, everyone, for being here. We're halfway through the draft, as we've made 8 selections out of 16. This guy's taking a while, and then he just took Rashad Bateman, Renfro, Goddard. Kareem Hunt would be solid. Cordell Patterson, I think he's a good player too. Some good options here, no question about it. But let's see. Ayuk off the board, London off the board. We're 1 pick away. And he took Mike Gesicki. I'm going to go with Patterson or Kareem Hunt. Let's see. I like Rashad Penny too. It's a tough pick. Let's go by projections. And you know what? Just because Cordero Patterson, actually, see, they have a similar buy. Patterson has the same buy as Kamara, and Hunt has the same as Barkley. So because of that, let's go Rashad Penny. Brother of former New York Giant Elijah Penny. We're back on the clock, and we're going to go Tyler Lockett. How could you go wrong with that? Even though he's got Drew Lock as his quarterback, I think he's still a dynamic receiver, and if you just get him the ball, he can do a lot of good things. So I like that pick there. Let's go with let's take one more. Let's make one more selection, and then get the best defense, so they could get us a ton of points. But I like the way this draft's going. I'd like to take another tight end with a bye week that isn't week 9. That would be a smart decision. All right. Once we get past this guy, this pick, we got 4 auto picks, so they don't move quick. Let's see it. What are we thinking here at the next pick? Do we go with Kenneth Walker? That we got the entire Seahawks running back core. I like James Cook. I think he's a really good player. Chris Olave. Then you got 2 New Orleans receivers and they're starting running back. Melvin Gordon Strong. Some good guys here. James Robinson's not a joke either. Let's see. We got one more pick and then 3 auto picks before we select. So James Robinson, Robert Woods, DeAndre Hopkins, at least those guys will be off the board because with the auto pick, they take the best available rank, and those guys are the top 3 available rank. So let's see. All right. James Robinson is there. Oh, no, he's not there. Sorry. All right. So, right now we have 4 running backs, 4 receivers. Maybe it's time to go tight end. It's tough. I don't really love those 2 guys there. Maybe we could wait it out there. You know what? Let's go with the rookie. Let's go with James Cook, the Buffalo Bills rookie running back. I think he's a solid player. Now we're back up. Who are we going to go with here? I like Tyler Boyd. I like Sky Moore. Let's go Tyler Boyd. We got Chase and Tyler Boyd, 2 of the top 3 receivers on the Bengals. He had a really good year last year. I like that pick. We got 4 picks left. We got to go 1 defense, 1 defensive special teams, 1 kicker. We need a tight end, and then I guess we'll go the best available running back or receiver. So let's go with I like Pat Freiermuth, but I don't like the quarterback situation there. I like Dawson Knox. So if Knox is there, let's go Dawson Knox, the next pick. And with the next pick, we're going to go Dawson Knox. We got our backup tight end, and he has a different bye week than George Kittle. Pat Freiermuth wouldn't have worked out anyway because he has the same bye as Kittle. So I like that there. Makes a lot of sense. And now, all right. So they started to go with defense and special teams. So that's got to be our next pick. The Rams are still there. That's my personal favorite. So let's do that there. Where are they? The Rams. Were they selected? Where are the Rams? Let's see. Oh, they're right there. Oh, wow, that's far. Right, not sure why they're ranked so poorly, but that's clearly the best defense in my opinion. So we got that there. We got 2 picks left. One's got to be a kicker, and then one's got to be a receiver or a running back. This is a really good draft. I'm really happy with it. Maybe let's wait to take our kicker last. Everyone's starting to go kicker now. So maybe we'll go kicker. We're on the clock. No offense, even a good player. I like him. Let's go with Devontae Parker. I don't love the pick. Let's do it. Devontae Parker. And then I got my eyes on Graham Gano as the kicker. Had him pretty much every year, and he's never let down. So he's on the board. Let's go with Graham Gano. And that'll round out the draft. Let's recap it. It was a really good one, in my opinion. And that's it. Team is complete. All right, so let's take a look at the team. So we went, well, let's sort by, no, we can't sort by team. Okay, so we just got to look at it from, I'm not sure, I guess on the side. All right, let's look at it. So you got Josh Allen as the quarterback, Alvin Kamara and Barkley as the running backs, Chase and McLaurin as the receivers, George Kittle as the tight end. Flex is Michael Thomas, Rams defense and special teams, Gano the kicker, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Rashad Penny, James Cook as the backup running backs, Tyler Lockett, Tyler Boyd, and Devontae Parker as the backup receivers, and the backup tight end is Dawson Knox. That is solid. I love it. I really like it. Let's stop it. And that's solid. No question. Al Smith says, wow, unreal. Yeah, it was unreal. But I really like it. So you guys let me know your thoughts on it. What would you rate it? Solid team. And, I mean, if I could get anything like that in my fantasy leagues, I'd be really, really happy with it. But I appreciate everyone for watching that. I appreciate everyone for being here. Please hit that thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, comment down below in the chat, post a comment. Football trade just went down. The Bills traded guard Cody Ford to the Cardinals for a 2023 fifth-round draft pick. Do I take Jefferson at fifth? 0.5 PPR. No. Because it's 0.5 PPR, I'm going to say no. If it was 1 point per reception, then absolutely. Jefferson at 5 is a real good pick. Great value. But, I mean, if it's half a point per reception, I think you're better off going the best available running back and just kind of wait on your receivers. I mean, I guess it's the same thing because it's the same for everyone. I'm not sure. That's tough. It's up to you. You're a Vikings fan and you like Jefferson. Take him. Why not? I think he's, in my opinion, I think he's the best. I think him and Jamar Chase are the 1 and 2 this year in fantasy, and I think Cooper Kupp's number 3. Even though Cooper Kupp is ranked the number 1, I really like Justin Jefferson, as you could see on the thumbnail. He's right in the middle there. But yeah, I mean, he's really good. In one of the previous mocks I did, I had him and Adam Thielen, and if you could get that, that's ridiculous because realistically, really any reception for the Vikings, those are the top 2 guys. So almost, I'd say 80 to 90% of the receptions it's on your fantasy team. That's pretty special. And Adam Thielen this year isn't ranked very well. So, I mean, it could be really solid, but it's a personal preference type of thing. I mean, I value receivers more than others do, and running backs a little less than others do. But it's up to you, really. If you're a Viking fan and a Jefferson fan, why not take them? But thanks, Wizzy Jefferson, for being here. Thanks for leaving a comment and a chat in the stream. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe. Patrick Kane to the Leafs, ? I made a video on that a while ago, just talking about the hypothetical situation because he is on the trade block. I had a video, should the Toronto Maple Leafs pursue Patrick Kane trade to Toronto? If you're asking if I'm, predicting it, no. Do I think it's likely? No. I'd love for that to happen. It would be ridiculous if we could get him. John Smith Sr., Patrick Kane is not retired. He's far from retirement. He's at a pretty good age. Najee Harris is the best fantasy player ever. Oh, I don't know about that. But yeah, Patrick Kane to the Leafs, I'd love it to happen. I'd love for it to happen, but I don't think it's likely. I think Patrick Kane, he's going to end up staying on the Blackhawks till the trade deadline, and then I think he gets traded at that point. But I don't know. John Smith Sr. wants to know, does anyone have a funny name I can use for my team name in NFL fantasy? Well, I got a good one. I'm a Giants fan, and I said Hotel Motel Galladay Inn from the Pitbull song. I would love to see the two best Americans in the league play together. Yeah, Matthews and Kane, that would be pretty special. If that were to happen, I think the Leafs are automatically the most potent offense in the league if they aren't already, and the most high-powering, overpowered offense. It would just be ridiculous. They'd probably be contenders at that point. Mine is the Magic Skull Bus. That's not bad. I like that one. What in the hell does that even mean? Two Galladay sucks ass, respectfully, boy. He was bad last year, but he's had a really good career with the Lions in terms of personal statistics, and I think he's one of those really good top end wide receivers, and I think if he could get back to his form, he's a top 10 receiver in the NFL. I have the same amount of touchdowns as Kadarius Toney and Galladay combined as a Giant. So do I. But that's going to change this season. I think they're both going to come out to play. Woozy Jefferson, you're making me really think about how good the Leafs would be with Kane and Matthews right now. That's a dream situation. George Pickens over any Giants wide receiver. That's just not true. George Pickens hasn't touched an NFL field, and his quarterback is terrible. Stay live for a few more minutes and then close things out. But thank you, everyone, for being here. Hit that thumbs up, subscribe. I'm in a 10-man with fifth. As I said, do you think taking Saquon with my second pick would be worth? First of all, fifth is the best spot to be in, right dead smack in the middle. I love it. I'm in a 10-man league and an 8-man league. My 10-man league, I'm sixth. I'm going to probably take Saquon Barkley in the second round if he's there. Yes. I think he's more than worth it, especially if you go with a wide receiver or Travis Kelce in the first round. You wouldn't take Kelce in the first round because you're fifth. But, if you take a receiver, definitely take Barkley or Kamara. Whichever one you like better, take one of them in the second round. They're going to both have great years. John Smith Sr. says, don't you dare say that about my quarterback, Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett over Daniel Jones and Tyrod Taylor combined. You just like the Steelers doesn't mean your players are better than ours, because it's just not true. Giants aren't great, but this year I think they're better than the Steelers. Just facts. The Steelers are riding on that defense, and they're only going to be able to take them so far. I love Barkley, but he's getting injured again, most likely, as much as I hate to say it. Knock on wood. Madden 23 ratings say Giants are second worst team in the league. Madden is the same bullshit game every year. So Steelers mid this year. Yeah, I agree. No question about it. I think they're just an average football team, and that offense is just awful, and it's going to be really bad this year. Probably bottom 5 offense in the NFL this year. John Smith Sr., Wizzy, you are a baloney boy. Sorry, I don't make the rules. Viking, much, much, much worse. I mean, the Steelers suck. I don't know what you're trying to prove. The Vikings are a lot better than the Steelers, and that's just a fact. John, the Vikings are definitely better than the Steelers. Yeah, I agree. Last year, I think they were right even. Same team in terms of level. But this year the Vikings are definitely better. LA Sports Steelers put Giants and Vikings to shame. Not really. Oh my God, the Steelers would give both Vikings and Giants combined buckets. I don't know what that means, but all right. Vikings and Giants aren't even going to make the playoffs. I think the Vikings will in that pretty bad division, and I think the Giants are an underrated team. I think they're a sleeper. I'm going to have a video on that soon. I think the only thing that takes away from us is our quarterback, but we have a brand new pass-heavy QB, and he will improve Cousins. New pass-heavy QB. Maybe head coach? Not sure. But yeah, I think Cousins is really the worst part of maybe not the team, but that offense maybe. First of all, John Smith Sr., there's no lottery in football, so thanks. But Wizzy, I think pass-heavy coach. Yeah, I think that's obviously definitely going to help him, and I think it's going to help the whole offense because that's really – Cook's still great, but I think they're going to use him a lot in the passing game, and it's going to just help your team a lot because you're really good in terms of, your wide receiver corp is really good. But yeah. Oops, 22. Thank you for being here. The Pittsburgh Steelers are going to win the Super Bowl. No, they're not. They're not even going to make the playoffs. Steelers Super Bowl 2023. Somehow we're getting a bunch of Steeler fans in here. I would rather have a lottery team than have a mid team that's not in the playoffs at all. I agree. Steelers going for Vince Lombardi for real. So many Steelers fangirls in here. Yeah, there are a lot of Steeler fangirls in here. Not sure how that just erupted. I don't think the Steelers are really anything great, to be honest. I agree though, Wizzy. I'd rather be a bottom 5 team and have a good draft pick than just narrowly miss the playoffs. That's the situation the Giants were in 2020 and kind of left us in a tough spot. I don't think I've ever met Minnesota sports fans I don't think I've even met a Minnesota sports fan. Never mind a Vikings fan. I don't know what that has to do with anything. I'm assuming you're from Pittsburgh if you're a Steeler fan. So I don't think there's a lot of Viking fans over there in the Steel City. Minnesota sports is gonna have a fun year. The Wild are a pretty good team. The T Wolves, I mean, they got a lot better. The Twins are getting better. The Vikings and the who am I missing? The Vikings and the Timberwolves. They're going to be good. That new look Timberwolves team with Gobert and Towns, along with Edwards, is the big three. Timberwolves are good. Cat is my boy. Yeah, he's real good. What running backs do you think will be left at the 5th pick? Who would you recommend? Well, it depends what you use. I'm doing one with Yahoo and one with ESPN, and they have different draft rankings. So it obviously depends because it obviously it's going to make people think differently. But I think relatively in the top 5 or 10, it's the same. At the 5th pick, who will be left? I know Cook will be there. Najee Harris will be there. Eckler will be there. I think that's really it. That's why I think it might be better. You might be better off going either Chase, Cup, or Jefferson. Your favorite one with whoever's left, and then Barkley or Kamara in the 2nd round. That would be what I would do if I were in your spot, but it's up to you. Straight out of New York. Well, yeah, there's a lot of Steeler fans really everywhere, but yeah, I mean, there's no Viking fans in New York, so yeah, I mean, that explains why you haven't seen any Minnesota or Viking sports fans. Yeah, because the Vikings aren't very good except for Kirk Cousins and Jefferson, respectfully. Kirk Cousins sucks. He's not good. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I'm not a big fan of many of the top 5 running backs this year. Yeah, I think Jonathan Taylor's really good, but that you need the first overall pick to have him. Yeah, I mean that's just a tough spot, but yeah. I mean, I think if you're not getting Taylor, I think you're better off just unless you have like between pick 8 and 10, I think you're better off waiting to the 2nd round to take your running back, because there's some good value in that 2nd round with Barkley, Kamara. There's some solid players, without a doubt, without a question. Derrick Henry's solid too, but let's see. My advice I could give to you: definitely stay away from Christian McCaffrey. I don't think good things about him. But that's just me. Thoughts on Etienne and Breece Hall? I think they're both solid as a running back number 3 or 4 for a fantasy team. I really do. I think those are solid picks. If you can land one, it makes sense. You think Derek Carr will be a top quarterback this season? No, I don't think so. Top 10, yeah. But not better than that. I think he's definitely going to be better than he was last year. Of course, he got Devontae Adams, and he's got a really strong team around him now. But I mean, I can't see him being too good of a quarterback. But guys, been live for over an hour. I'm gonna wrap it up. I appreciate everyone for being here and watching the stream. I appreciate everyone for commenting. Woodsy Jefferson, thank you so much for all the support today in the stream. Hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe. For anyone watching back on the replay, like I said, smash that thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. See you guys all very soon in the next stream. Let's go Blue Jays. Let's go Giants. Let's go Raptors. Go Leafs. Go. See you guys very